Meet me outside, Bitcoin, crypto, don't go for a ride. If you're gonna get your surfboard, get a tie. Wall Street Pete, sick dough, crypto. Please don't flip though. I'm not always right though. I'm not a financial advisor, but just a gentleman wearing a visor. Yeah, it's time to hustle. It's just so simple, I'ma solve this puzzle. And if you didn't know that you're feeling puzzled, it's TA, baby. Come on right over. Got one job, I got 1, 2, 3. I'll take 4 more just for me. I'm buying crypto, I'm dollar cost averaging, don't you know? You buy the dip, you have a sip, take a rip, call me captain of this shit.
Wall Street! Wall Street Pete's sick dough in crypto. Every day, talk about this crypto. Technical analysis, crypto news, keep you on the update. Shib, XRP, 2 tokens, 2 assets in this crypto space I'd like to talk about this morning. A little bit of some Bitcoin. Good morning. We have Mr. Landry in the house. We have Sean. We have Rising Sun. We have Mad Poodle. And whoever else we may have missed, good morning to you. XRP and Shiba Inu, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not hit the like and subscribe, please do so. We have a little bit to talk about. A short squeeze possibly happening. 1.4K subscribers. The handle is at Wall Street Pete. If you're having a hard time finding us, that will be where. Hit that like bell, all notification. Quick little update, though. The Bitcoin Z-score 30-day moving average, if you've not realized that. This is where we currently are right now. It's hard to see on here, and I apologize. Good morning, Mr. Nicholas. But what's happening here, if you see we're in that circle, we don't spend too much time before we get a brief tick to the upside. So one time we did spend a little bit here. We did get another dip. As you can see, 2012, this is 2016, 2019, and then roughly right about where we are now. So as you can see the correlation of what is to come each time we get this crazy, massive circle hole here. This is pretty cool because it looks like Half-Life Circle, if anyone played games back in the day. But that's exactly where we are in that circle, so good morning to you guys. Short squeeze coming, letting everyone know, pay attention. Definitely mention Wall Street Pete is here. Lots to talk about, so I'm going to go over a few things on the top here. Let's start from the beginning. Crypto market cap. $843 billion. Looking pretty strong, almost up 2% on the day. All right, we come in, let's check out the addresses. And the addresses for Bitcoin, this is how many we've had. And if you've noticed, the addressees of Bitcoin has nothing but climbed. In the long-term scam things here, we got 2010 all the way till 2020. And as you can see, almost like a bullish flag here. People don't know what to do, coming down just a little from the all-time highs. But that's quite all right. That's very normal with the price, obviously, where it is today. But we're in good shape. So looking at this, the addressees are continuing to hold here, as you can see, coming in, and they'll possibly continue to jump to the upside. A few things to talk about right now. Bitcoin has it. Hash rate all hits all-time highs, right? We talked about this on the last video. Next Bitcoin halving is projected for 2023 fourth quarter. I'm not necessarily understanding of what this means. Maybe that's what they mean about the next bull cycle, but I wanted one thing to point out to here. This was not the thing. Hash rate, this is from September, has hit all-time high of 281 millions TH, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that in mind. Millions TH from September. Millions TH on the chart of the hash graph units. Maybe you learned something today. Terahashes, that's what we were currently trading, 1 trillion. We are now, ladies and gentlemen, at the exahash. If you are now catching up and just watching the live, looking at 1 quintillion. So it's pretty cool to see the difference in where we are today at the all-time hash rate. And as November 26th, 1:27 p.m. UTC time here, they have a hash rate of 193.53, and we're continuing to tick up. As you can see, currently we are getting a downside on this hash rate now. So hash rate is currently crashing just a tad bit as we are showing you here. 250 was at the top. What's happening is the hash rate's going down. Perhaps they're selling some of their Bitcoin because it's going up in price. So we'll see what happens with the hash rate. Bitcoin halving clock. I bit my tongue there. That sucks. Always do that. Bitcoin halving date, 2024 Monday, June 17th. This is what I believe is going to start happening on the bull run. If anybody wanted to know, Wall Street Pete, when do you think that we're really going to start talking, getting excited, having videos, woo, screaming, yelling, right? It's going to be probably Monday, June 17th, 2023 now. I believe we have a year of bullish momentum, which is what this will take us probably to the end of the bull run to 2024. So if anybody's wondering, this is just my little guess here. I believe that we are going to be in 2023 jumping for a year to the upside, and that year for the upside is going to be fun. Good morning, wonderful people. Does anyone know that Pete has called the two biggest moves in crypto this year? Luna Classic and Doge both pumped 40%. This man is unreal. Thank you so much for that, Stephen. I do appreciate the love. Yeah, we're here for that, but if you are a relative of mine, perhaps an uncle, they would tell you something different. So that's just what it is, right? Instead of supporting and loving the man, it seems like you get that most from strangers who actually watch and learn from some of the people. So it's amazing what happens. You learn a lot in life. Appreciate the positive comments as we continue to go. So what happened in the last Bitcoin halving? You can obviously understand 2020, what happened since then, right? The 19 came in, and then we obviously skyrocketed to all-time highs. Why do I think we're getting a short squeeze, right? We want to back that up. We don't want to just talk about it. We want to be about it. Currently, right now, if I look at the total exchange liquidations, and that's what we're looking at right now on this chart. If you're new to the channel, or if you're new to this is, I think this is CoinGlass, right? We are on CoinGlass, if anyone's wondering. Check out, go to coinglass.com, and you could check all this out for yourself. 100% liquidations right now. Currently, every exchange we have here, except for it looks like Coinbase in here. 96% short for OKEX. Binance, 77%. You can see here, Bybit, 82%. Huboy, 88%. CoinX, 77%. And BitMEX at 99, almost 98. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what a short squeeze is, the definition of a short squeeze, or perhaps the recipe for a short squeeze. A lot of people are currently right now shorting the market, shorting everything, while everything will pump and wipe all of the liquidations out. Shib wanted to talk about it this morning. Hit the like and subscribe. You already know. Going on a ride and hopefully going to the moon. And damn, hopefully going soon. This is the Wall Street Pete. You're watching the Wolves of Wall Street. Talking about this support resistance flip. Now, this is resistance currently. Once we finish a candle, this is up weekly, but once I get a daily candle above this price, I know we are off to the races to get some nice prices here. Could see a price all the way to the 960 level, so it's nothing huge, but it is a couple ticks to the upside I'd be willing to take. So 967 to give it a little more accuracy here. As you can see, the peak coming into the support here from Friday of October 21st. Shiba Inu is going to get some type of price action and probably fall back down, but we will possibly reach that price before hitting a little bit more resistance. So it's not a guessing game. It is that this is going to be a resistance and then hit down, possibly come back to support here. I think this is what could occur without any indicators or anything going on right now. And then what we could see coming through, obviously the next support resistance level will be strong at the zero. Once we erase a zero, you will then see that there will be major resistance here. People will be selling, making some money, buying the dip as they possibly could have been doing. Talking about an inverted head here and then a shoulder developing to go back up and retest. So I expect things like that without, like I said, no indicators or anything like that out here. Then we put some indicators out and see where we could possibly be forming. Just zooming out to see where we are. And yeah, it's looking pretty bullish. Last few times I've seen here, we're building support here at this bottom. As you can see, resistance flipping down all the way into support here, even on the RSI back from June. You can see now, more and more, we just sit here and build boring sideways action. We're just going to pop up. The money's coming through. You'll see some volume coming up, right? We'll get closer to the 900 billion, and perhaps that is what will happen. So pay attention to that, as I believe this is what's occurring. A little more boring sideways action, hit some resistance, but still sideways boring action after an uptick. I do see this coming. XRP, what I see really happening, and maybe a couple people are here waiting for this patiently. There's a range right here. Maybe the daily shows it better, but there's a little bit of some range here. I see a possible 63 cents where I'm going to get out at, but before I start getting at there, I would go 58. Give me a second, I'll show you why, and I'll erase everything else as we get a little shorter here. So that's it. It's already there. I'm sorry. 50. I lied. It's 55. I'm just going to adjust these charts. We're going right to XRP real quick. XRP is doing something that has concerned me on a very, very good note. This whole time frame here, I don't know if you see this white line, and I'm going to make this yellow so you can get the difference. XRP, and I don't ever talk about XRP because I don't care about it, it's actually got a bullish divergence coming. What is happening here now is we've got a downside here, got some bullish momentum here, a lot of good macro news coming in too, with all this coming in, right? As they're talking about the SEC, perhaps XRP coming through and doing something good. But there's a couple things that has me concerned. Now, if you notice right here, I don't touch, but the rest of them do. And I correlate it to a huge falling wedge here. This is almost like textbook. Coming on a daily for XRP with the bullish news coming, right? There's a little bit of some bullish news coming. A lot of people believe in this, and I'm doing this. I'm butchering the hell out of it. There you go. Coming in, we could probably do something like this. So there is a momentum to the downside, testing this resistance here on the symmetrical triangle pattern, which is a falling wedge. I do believe this is coming. What could be more to the downside is what you're seeing. But Bitcoin is going to ultimately tell us what we think could happen. So let's see if I could get rid of that. All right. We're at a daily for XRP. We don't have any indicators out. MACD, let's see what we're doing here. MACD, I'm going to zoom in on the MACD a little bit. So we are bullish on the MACD. Could flip a little bearish here after we hit some resistance, but that would be when we come all the way to the top of here. And what would that price be? Well, we do have some move to go on the RSI level, looking pretty low there. What I'm saying here, and that's probably what we could do, is hit that 44.8, 44.5 price is definitely right here. What I see on this is where you'll get your resistance on this symmetrical triangle pattern. XRP's been hurting a lot of people's hearts, playing with a lot of people, just like the crypto is doing itself. But this is a falling wedge coming in. Don't let it turn into a descending triangle pattern, because this part is kind of a descending, very bearish. But I do see the long, like I said, the long falling wedge coming in here, looking pretty good actually. So that would be nice. And then what would be the point for the long term is $1.72, obviously for the top of the wedge here. But this is what I'm thinking now. I see the 63 cents, but I am ultimately going to skip that, and I'm going to tell you right now, 55 cents is going to be hardcore resistance. And if it doesn't get there, you'll look at the 51. So I'm going to erase everything else, and I'm going to hold these two up here, and giving you an understanding of what, now you saw the 44.5, you already understand, 44.5 is what we need to break through and not get resistance if we're actually breaking out of a falling wedge. So if we're breaking out of the falling wedge, that's what I expect, okay? Video's been about 13 minutes long. Hit the like and subscribe. A lot of people probably stopped commenting. It kills the algorithm. So if you're watching and you're not hitting the like button, I would greatly appreciate if you could just hit that like. It means so much to me and this channel. But this is what's happening here. So 30 cents, ladies and gentlemen, as we're breaking down XRP, about to finish out. I see 63 cents being nice, but I am really enjoying the 55 cents. That's when I'm going to get out majorly. I'm going to make it orange. I don't know why, but it's just a different color so you can understand. XRP, 55 cents. I'm looking strong to get out, to sell as much as I can. I'll start out at the 51, very small. If it doesn't go above 51 and we get resistance to come down, you have to understand you can't catch everything, so please don't be upset. Just be glad you got out of something, right? So those are what we're looking for. Support to rebuy would be the 30 cents. Put your sell stop. Don't let yourself go below or kill it. But I do see an old resistance flipping to support right here at that 30 cents, which is telling me something very bullish could be happening. I'm excited about that. The macro bullshit ends in the lawsuit, but I think XRP will launch with the next bull run. The entire crypto space is going with the next bull run. There's nothing that the rest of this crypto space can do. There's really nothing it can do without Bitcoin and Ethereum, so let's be real. So let's talk about it really quick. Bitcoin, we have a lot of bearish momentum. We have a lot of bearish talk, but it's not happening. Weekly, I've talked to you many times, you guys, about this. This is very important. And yes, the banks are pretty much into XRP, but are they going to adopt it is the question. That's a lot of talk, a lot of speculation. I'm one of those, I need to see it to believe it, right? The talk means nothing. You could talk all day to me about how XRP could be sent to the banks. They tell me XLM, Stellar is another one. When I see it, Algorand, right? When I see it actually happen, that's when I'll make the moves. I understand to make the money, you got to be in it before then. But ladies and gentlemen, you have to pay attention to what's happening. So let's get into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not getting the sell-off that we got last year. And if you see right now, there is a few liquidity grabs coming in. And the liquidity grab bounced immediately off the 15.5. So this is exciting. What's happening now is I got the weekly. I said the weekly needs to hold this 15.7. It's so important. You may have already forgotten about the video. It would be an inverted head and shoulders pattern I could take into this channel here. I would then go to the daily and see if we're going to get the V-like shape recovery. Now, what's really scaring me is the double bottom M that I'm proceeding to show you that no one is really paying attention. I said it's the elephant in the room. A lot of you all just sit here, keep going with the BS narrative. Oh, we're going up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been doing that all the way since last year. It's been giving us dead cat bounces. Up, it's going up, then down, right? Up, it's going up, then down. I mean, come on. How long can you be fooled for? Are you really that silly? Are you going to just keep watching this thing go up in price and keep coming down, then go up? Ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, if you watch the pattern, we are going down, 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 down. And that's what is happening. We can't fix that until we start showing signs of going up. So what are the signs of going up? Well, for Bitcoin, it starts with Bitcoin, you need double M bottom rejection. How do I get a double bottom M rejection? Well, it starts right here at the 15.8 level. If we don't get the 15.8 level here to start this momentum, we are going to continue to fall down to the prices I do have here. We're going to get ready to end the video. So if it's a long video, I apologize, but this is very important. 18.3 is your dead cat bounce. We can go all the way to 18.3. If I finish a candle above the 18.3, we come and we bounce off here. And if you see there is a support resistance at 16.7, there could be a W forming just like this. And if we do break above that price, which would stop right about there, you would then see that this is starting to occur and that the bull cycle can start to continue. And a lot of people are going to start putting their money back in, ultimately creating this as an inverted head and shoulders, which would probably develop support at the 18.3 here. This would no longer be a double bottom M. Understand the 18.3 price. Watch what would happen. The price would then start to do this. And let me get this back to small again because this is the negativity. The positive talk is this upward W, right? Let's make it green, the same color of candles that are green when they go up, which is that. So let's watch this go up. Resistance come through, which is the support we had here before we fell through. So we're going to hit a peak, which is called an upward W. It'll develop like this, get support here. Like I said, this could really well happen. Go all the way through. Now, if we don't get rejected, this is what I'm talking about. This is what can happen. If this double bottom M pattern doesn't develop, we're going to get this W instead. The 18.3 will then not get rejected. We will then pop through the 18.3, and this support that we've had all the way, ladies and gentlemen, from June of this summer that passed will now become a right shoulder. Do you understand? And now maybe if I show you what I'm talking about here in this pattern that I have already set up, we just move it over. And this is what I'm talking about, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, that would then be the right shoulder here, and this would then change everything. So what would happen is the right shoulder would then begin support at the 18.3. We would then get a right shoulder pass through. Now, this is very rare. I don't think this can happen this easily, so please understand what I'm saying is, oh man, he's very bullish all of a sudden. No, I'm not a sucker. Right now, I know that we're in trouble and there's a possible chance for nothing good to happen but going down. But if you pay attention to the head and shoulders pattern that I'm showing you here, this left shoulder, this is the inverted head at the 15.8 that we're currently getting. Now, we break through the 15.8, we know hell's coming more to this price. But what I'm trying to prepare you for, this is all I ever try to do, is a right shoulder coming, ladies and gentlemen. There is a right shoulder coming. Where exactly, I don't know, but I do believe that what will happen if this right shoulder is real, and if you don't pay TradingView, you get those stupid advertisements, there will be a point in time where that W, and see this white W is hard to follow, there will be support coming instead of resistance. And we will just be doing this instead. And if you remember, that's where we were until the right shoulder comes through and up and then breaks the next resistance level, which is 21,000, which I can't really imagine happening anytime soon. So understand what's going on. That's what could occur. This is a huge mess, but you got to keep your eyes peeled. It would then become a rejected bottom end, double bottom end pattern. Watch this. And then we're going. So instead of this happening going down, right? Look, goes up. And that's what happens. That's your double bottom M pattern, and it looks like a whack job M, but it's a W, and it forms because the W, what happens is next is this. And then this is a big, huge upward W inside a W. It's hard to see it because it's in red and it's a mess, but that's what we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. So exactly as I'm trying to tell you, build support at the 18.3 instead of getting rejection at the 18.3. You will find out that we are reversing. It's the only way to know. It's the only way to find out, and it's called time, and it's called patience. So Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. I hope you enjoyed the video. A gentleman used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange every day. Love that this thing has forever postage stamp. This thing is so cool. Forever. And you can see right there, New York, New York. The address, 1 North End Avenue. Used to work there. I miss this place so much. Watch some of the best traders in the world trade, and that's why my TA is on point most of the time. So, not financial advice, just a gentleman, twice as nice. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend, right? We have the Sunday coming, some football, a little more football coming this Sunday. Please be very careful in this market, as you know. We don't tell you what to do. I can't trade your money. All I can do is prep you for the levels of my strategy, and if you would like to follow and see what happens, that's up to you. Have a wonderful day. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, share with a friend most of all, and hit the like button. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.